Want to know one of the most confusing topics in today's marketing? Marketing funnels. Online experts often talk about funnels and how they can help your business grow, but they very often don't break it down so you understand where to start. Here is why this is so frustrating to me. Funnels don't have to be overly complex, and they can be incredibly powerful to help you turn prospects into customers. Now, with a marketing funnel, you can improve your customer engagement, increase your conversion rates, and bring more people to your business. So, how does this all work? Well, let's dive into the basics of marketing funnels and how to implement one in your business. Now, put simply, a marketing funnel is just a model of your customers' journeys. It shows the stages people are going to go through after becoming aware of your business and your services. Now, when you create a funnel for your business, you're basically planning out how you want your customers to work with you and the steps you want them to take. Now, creating a funnel allows you to control the customer journey and plan how you want them to move from discovering who you are and actually working with you. Now, when we talk about funnels in the marketing industry, we use that term because you're often going to lose people along the journey and it's going to narrow down to the ones who actually want to work with you. Now, before you think, well, how can I keep everyone in my funnel? You don't want to keep everyone. Not everyone who discovers you online will be the right fit to be your client. You want a few people to drop out so that you only keep the best customers and the people you actually want to work with. Now, the basic marketing funnel has four stages: awareness, your customer literally becomes aware that you exist; interest, they're interested in learning more about your services; decision, they're ready to make a purchase and they're evaluating their options; and action. This is where they actually make a purchase. Now, the great thing about understanding a marketing funnel and the stages that your customers will go through is that it makes it easier to create marketing content for each stage in your customers' journeys. Now, you're also able to better understand where you're losing people, make tweaks where necessary, and lead them on a journey to working with you. Okay, so how do we put this whole concept into action? Now, first, I want you to step back for a second and think about the type of marketing content you're creating for your business right now. Now, are you focusing on multiple stages in the decision making process, or are you simply throwing posts out there hoping that someone will work with you? When we create content for a marketing funnel, we want to think about creating content for every stage that we want our potential buyers to go through. Now, let's take a look at the type of content that you should be creating for the top of your funnel. Now, first things first, if you haven't done this step yet, we need to get really clear on who our customer is. If we don't know who we're talking to, it is really difficult to get them to read anything you're creating. Now, we covered this in depth in episode 49, but the big thing to remember here is to know what problems they're facing and what result they'd like to achieve, even if that result is simply peace of mind. Okay, so now that we know who we're talking to, we need to work to increase our overall brand awareness. We need more people basically to know who we are and what we do. So this can look like posting reels and images on Instagram, engaging on other people's social media accounts. So you're getting in their comments and talking to them on their accounts, guesting on podcasts, writing helpful blog posts, answering questions in online communities like Facebook groups, speaking at local events, running social media ads. Now, the important thing here is to pick 2 to 3 of these things that you want to focus on, make that consistent, and then build from there. Now, with your top of the funnel, your main goal is just to capture their attention and of someone who might be interested in working with you and give them a reason to hit the follow or find out more about you. A pro tip: you want to move them from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel by giving them a call to action. So they're actually going to engage with you and not just kind of watch you from afar. Think of offering, say, a free lead magnet that they hand over their email address and then they get on your email list so you can keep moving them forward. Okay, now that we have some people aware of who you are, it's time to have them make a decision about whether or not they want to stay connected with you. Now, this basically means that we need to keep them interested and get them to move towards a buying decision of some kind. So, how do we do that? One of the best ways to move someone through the middle of the funnel is to show them how you're different from your competitors. Now, you can do this by educating them about your services and your unique solutions, giving them some easy to follow tutorials, following your framework, just enough for a quick win, not everything, or sharing your customers' success stories. So, breaking this down, what does middle of the funnel content look like? This is your own podcast episode, a case study from your clients, some kind of how to guide or PDF download. This can be your lead magnet, just FYI. A webinar, a landing page, link posts in your Instagram stories. So when somebody moves to your stories, they're much more likely to work with you because they've followed you, they're engaging with you on a different level. Customer reviews and testimonials, discovery calls. The key in the middle of the funnel is to convince someone that you are the right person to buy from. Now, the middle of the funnel is where you're doing a lot of the work and generating the most touch points to convince someone to take it one step further into decision and action. Now, our last stage of a marketing funnel is to get our customers to choose to take action. Now, this is called the bottom of the funnel, and it covers both the decision and the action phases. Now, you've gotten in front of them and they've been watching your content for a while. Now it's time to get them to choose to take that next step forward and actually work with you. Now, as a service based business, the best way to do this is probably to get them on a call in the middle of the funnel and allow them to speak with you and your team and make a decision. Now, you can also use content to address some final objections, show detailed comparison of your service versus others, or even use some urgency to get them to buy. Just a quick note: urgency only works when it's real, limited time, not fake limited time, but a real limited time deal. Don't fake it, or you'll have Gen Z mad at you like they were mad at Target and on Black Friday and posting all over TikTok all weekend, right? So we want to make this real so we don't lose trust with our audience. Now, in most service based businesses, a lot of your bottom of the funnel marketing is going to happen on a landing page. Now, a landing page is literally just a page on your website that's dedicated to this one buying decision. And it's where you're going to fully convince someone to buy from you or book a call so that you can convince them to buy and sign a contract. Now, with landing pages, you need to ensure that you're covering objections, giving them a clear picture of how you're going to help them, and showcasing social proof that backs up all of your claims. Now, if you've got people really interested in working with you, but then you lose them in the end, it's often that you've got issues on your landing page. So they're coming to that page and they're saying, oh, nope, this isn't quite the right fit for me, which means you've probably missed an objection somewhere along the line. Okay, so now that we have an idea of how a marketing funnel works overall, what does a real life one actually look like? So, in my own business, I use top of the funnel content to get my customers interested in getting more leads in their business. I get them to move to the middle of the funnel by downloading my free 10 ways to get more leads download, which you can download in today's show notes. Then they get an email automation series that helps to answer their questions, showcase my other services, and just basically backs up everything with some social proof. From there, they're encouraged to sign up for a clarity call with me so that I can see what they actually need in their business and recommend the right service for them. It's honestly pretty simple. Now, another great example is the company You Need a Budget. Now, this online SaaS company allows you to create a personal budget and teaches you how to manage your money better and get control over your finances. So they generate interest in their company through SEO, the ads, social media, and then they encourage you to hop into the middle of the funnel by signing up for a free trial. Now, this is a great way to help somebody make a purchase decision because you get to try it out for free at no obligation. So you get a little taste test on this. Now, marketing funnels don't have to be complicated. They just need to cover the main points in a buyer's journey and encourage them to move forward into working with you. Now, here's the part that many people forget. Once someone has purchased from you, it doesn't mean that your work is over. An important part of the marketing process is to keep customers coming back to work with you more and to drive other people to working with you too. So you can continue to build loyalty with your customers and get them to drive referrals to you by just providing amazing customer service. But if you want to take this one step further from that, you can provide discounts or affiliate commissions for referrals, content about how to get the most out of your services, or even quick tips that help them get more quick wins along the lines of what they are struggling with. Now, listen, the overall goal of a marketing funnel is literally to make your marketing decisions easier. When you're focused on how to help people through every stage of your marketing and answering their questions, you're not only going to move people from following you on social media to working with you, but you're going to find those leaks a whole lot faster and know how to adjust and plan. Now, it takes a little careful planning and testing, but it can be an incredibly powerful and worthwhile resource to build consistent leads in your business.